past 3 weeks, I've been building better routines, practicing visualization, and doing the inner work to grow into the best version of myself, all within the 4-week Future You Challenge by Stewart. But this week, it's all about putting it into action through goal setting. And I will be doing it through one of my favorite methods, the 12-week year. And I created a free Notion template so you can plan your goals along with me. I will put the link in the description down below. If you don't have a Notion account already, you can create one for free and then use my free template. So if you're not familiar, the 12-week year is a planning and productivity system created by Brian Moran. He also wrote a book about the method. I enjoyed reading it, so I can recommend it to you. But I'm also gonna explain the core idea to you right now. So instead of planning your goals over the 12 months within a year, you are planning it over 12 weeks. Why? Because a shorter timeline creates a sense of urgency. You don't have the luxury to procrastinate over a whole year. And you actually make progress faster because you are more focused. Each 12 weeks becomes its own mini year. You set up to 3 goals, break them down into actionable steps, and then review your progress. It's simple, effective, and way less overwhelming than thinking in year-long resolutions. And if you're thinking this phase next to this book looks familiar, I created a video about this planning method 2 years ago where I also presented you the Notion template. However, I did not follow up on these videos. So I created my first one and then just abandoned this channel. But as mentioned before, now I'm back, now I'm planning it again, and we're starting fresh right now. So let's jump to my computer and I'll show you the template. So you can see my Notion right now. So this is the 12-week year template that I created for you. I also linked to my original YouTube video right here. You can watch it if you want. Spoiler alert, the goals are gonna be similar. So as you can see, to use this template, you need to duplicate it. So if you click the link in the description, the Notion template is gonna open itself up in the browser. So you're gonna have a duplicate button on the right-hand corner here. Because I'm already in Notion, my duplicate button is gonna be here. So we're gonna duplicate that. So now it's gonna say 12-week year template 1, because I already have the template in my Notion, of course, because I created it. And then you can just delete this. You can also delete this part and make it your own. You can also change this text right here. You can put another quote that fits your goals or that it just inspires you right here. And the first section is the My Vision, because in the book he talks about the aspirational vision, your 3-year vision, and your 1-year goals. So aspirational vision means everything you can dream of, and really think big here. Put every single wish you ever had on that list. What do you do for work? What do you do in your free time? Where do you live? Put everything on there. Then the same for the 3-year vision. Where do you want to be in 3 years? And for the 1-year goals, you just insert all the goals that you want to achieve in the whole year. I will fill this out later because this video would take way too long if I fill out everything now. And also some things are personal, so I'm gonna fill it out off camera. Then let's move on to the important part, the 12-week goals. So you have the spaces for the 3 goals. You don't have to use 3 goals, of course. You can only use 2. You can also change these pictures. I will show that to you in a minute, but let's start here and insert our first goal. So for me, my goal number 1 for the next 3 months, so August, September, and October of 2025, my first goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel. So if you want to help me out, subscribe. So let's change our picture that it represents our goal. So you have the 3 dots here, more actions, and then you can replace. You can upload your own or use stock images from Unsplash, or you can also search for GIFs. Whatever you want. I will upload my own picture. So this is the picture for my first goal, and then we have the strategies. So strategy number 1 will be upload at least 1 video per week. Strategy number 2 will be to optimize my titles, thumbnails, and the description for SEO. So let's call it SEO optimization. Strategy number 3 is going to be to reply to all my YouTube comments, reply to all comments and DMs. There aren't many so far, so I have time to do that. Strategy number 4 will be to track my analytics. And the last strategy, number 5, is gonna be me posting on social media, so Instagram and TikTok. So if you want to connect, I will link my accounts down below. So these are the 5 strategies for my goal 1. Just so you know, you of course don't have to use all 5 strategies if you don't need them to complete your goal. Really personalize it for your needs. But let's move on to goal number 2 right here. So let's change the picture again, replace. And goal number 2, as you can see by the picture, is fitness and health related. I do have some personal goals about my body and fitness, but right now I'm just focusing on creating consistency and building momentum. So goal number 2, let's just call it physical health for now. I know that's not a measurable goal right now, but our strategies are gonna be measurable, so we'll stick with this goal title, let's say. Strategy number 1 is to do 4 workouts per week. Strategy number 2 will be 7,000 steps per day. Strategy number 3 will be focus on my sleep. I'm already doing this. I improved my night routine due to the Future You challenge. If you're interested in what I do to improve my sleep, I'm gonna link the video up here and also in the description. Let's just call it night routine. I have a couple of steps that I like to take to make sure that I get a good night's sleep. And I'm tracking everything with my Ultra Human Ring. And strategy number 4 will be to drink 2.5 liters of water. I'm already doing that, so that's an easy goal for me. And strategy 5 is gonna be prepare healthy snacks. And goal number 3, let's change the picture first. So goal number 3 has to do with reading, as you can see. And my goal is to finish 3 self-development, self-help books within the course of the next 3 months. So 3, let's call it non-fiction books. I do like reading and I always have a yearly reading goal. So for this year it's 50 books and I've already read 30 so far. So I'm on track with this one. I just want to make sure that I read my self-development books to stay motivated and continue to level up my mindset. For this one, I'm just gonna need 1 strategy because my strategy is to read at least 10 pages of a non-fiction book per day. So read 10 pages. You can either then delete all the other strategies or just leave them blank. So let's move on to the monthly planning. You have your month 1 under this toggle here. You can change it to the month that you're planning or leave it month 1. Same with the goals. You can leave goal 1, 2 and 3 or just copy your goals. I'm gonna copy them real quick. So for week 1, to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I want to create my content calendar for August, as well as create reporting that I can track my analytics. Then my week 1 is post at least 1 video on YouTube. It's gonna be this one. So let's say post 3 times on TikTok and Instagram. So these are gonna be my goals. So let's move on to my physical health goal for week 1. I can basically copy my strategies because we have the 4 workouts, the 7,000 daily steps. I'm not gonna put in the weekly goals. I'm gonna put them into the daily tracker and meal prep. And I can also schedule in my workouts. And for my 3 non-fiction books, I'm going to choose my next read. Maybe I choose all 3 of them right now, I don't know. And then I will just read daily. I'm going to plan my week 2 to 4 off camera so that this video isn't going to take ages. So let's move on to the daily tracker. I've created a habit tracker here for you so you can insert your daily tasks. So for my goal 1, I'm just gonna put in engagement routine. So engagement routine for me means replying to comments and DMs, commenting on other people's videos and posts, or posting a story. Then I'm gonna put the workout in as well, although this is not a daily thing, but I still want to track it. Then we have the daily steps as well as my night routine. So I make sure that I'm not on my phone and do my night routine with EFT tapping, reading, and drink water. And then the 10 pages for my non-fiction books. So this is what my habit tracker is gonna look like for my goals. And as you can see on the bottom, it's gonna calculate the percentage checked. And if you've completed week 1, you can archive this whole part, or you can delete it, whether you want to keep it or not. And then you can see this button right here, the daily tracker template, that creates a whole new habit tracker for you. So each week you just click this one button right here, and as you can see, it creates a daily tracker. You have to put in your habits again, maybe they change from week to week, or you can just copy them from the previous week. And month 2 and 3 looks exactly the same. So you have the daily tracker template and the weekly planning. So this is it for my goal planning right now. So if you want to try this goal planning method as well, here are a few tips to help you stay on track. First of all, as I already mentioned, choose only up to 3 goals, because focus is key. Make sure that your action items are specific and trackable. So as you saw in my example, for my reading goal, my action item is read 10 pages per day. So that is trackable because I've achieved it if I read 10 pages. If I only read 3, then I did not do my action item for this day. Do a quick weekly review to stay accountable. So for example, if you refresh your weekly habit tracker, just have a look at the week before. Did you always complete your habits 100%, or were you slacking in certain categories? And last but not least, don't wait to be perfect. Just start. You can always adjust later. This is a big one for me because I often fall into this analysis paralysis, and I feel like I need to research more and I need to learn more and I need to perfect my videos before I can post one. But just start. Learn enough to take the next step and then improve as you go on. So now I want to hear from you. What's one goal you want to achieve in the next 12 weeks? Drop it in the comments down below so we can cheer each other on. If you want to try this method with me, grab my free Notion template down below and start mapping it out today. If you want to, you can share your goals or your progress with me on my socials. I would be happy to cheer you on. So the Future You Challenge might be wrapping up, but the journey is just getting started. I will be continuing to document my growth, share my lessons, and help you do the same. If you found value in this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe and turn on notifications for more updates on building your best life, 1 week at a time.